Hey, I'm Max and welcome to this Infinite Game tutorial. In this tutorial I will teach you how to make a game like this, which is sort of like a Flappy Bird if you've ever played it. The goal is to go between the street lights and pick up various powers, like the power up here that gives me twice the amount of score, this one right here that gives me an additional life, so if I hit something I can go back a little bit, and this power up right here that gives me a shield, so if I hit something it breaks it instead of killing me. When I finally lose, I can see my score, my Aya score and my total score, and it gets saved to my computer or mobile phone. In this part, we'll add the main menu with the skin selection and the play button. So first, go into your scenes folder and create a new scene, like this, scene, and call it main menu. In this scene, I will add a image as my background, so I'll call it background, and I will just drag my background in. And I almost forgot, before doing anything, set the canvas scaler to scale with screen size. Now on my background, I will add a button. I'll set the text to play. Set it to best fit and white, and then the button I will put in the button sprite. I'll rename it to play button and then I will duplicate it, and this one will be the skins button. Now under my background I will create an empty game object and call it skin menu. In there I will add a panel and set it to the size of the background and set it to dark as usual. Then in there I will add an image that I will set to the first frame of my fly animation, and under it I will put a button that's going to be to select it, so I'll just drag in my button sprite as usual and set the text to select, make it best fit and white. Then I will duplicate this, move it a little bit to the right, and of course you could add a scroll menu if you have more than 2 skins or more that can fit on one screen. You can check out my video on selection menu to do this. And for this one, it's pretty much the same thing but with a little hat, and that was just to make the tutorial. Obviously you might want to do skins that are a little bit more different. Now let's create a C# script and call it main menu script, or just main menu. Now in here I want to do a public void click play, then a public void click skins, then a public void click select skin, and then a int I for which one we clicked. For the play I need to use Unity Engine.scene management and do scene manager .load scene game. For the click skins I need to get the public game object skin menu, and in click skins I'll do skin menu .set active true. And that just made me realize I also need a public void back to close the skin menu. And in there I'll just do skin menu set active false. So on my panel I'll just add a button, set the sprite, set the text to back, best fit and white, just like all the other one. Now I will create a empty game object and call it script, and put my main menu script on it. In there I'll drag the skin menu, and I will use it to put my button action like we did before on all the other tutorials. So just drag in the script, go into main menu, and then this one is back. This one is going to be select skin 1, this one is going to be select skin 0, this one is going to be click skins, and the play button is going to be click play. Now we need some way to save data from the main menu to the game, such as the skin that we chose. To do this I'll create a public static class player data. In here I'll use a public static int skin. When we click a select skin I'll just do player data dot skin equals to I. Then I need to go into my game scene, go on my player, go in my animations, and create a other fly animation for my other skin. And I pretty much do the same thing I did with the other animation, so I'll drag it out like this. So I just did the same animation but this time with a hat. And I will go in the animator. If you don't have it, go to window animation animator. What I'll do is add a trigger skin hat, and I'll make a transition from fly to fly hat, and add as a condition skin hat, and remove exit time and transition duration 0. Then in my code I'll get a private animator. I'll do animator equals to get component animator, and I'll do if player data dot skin equals to 1. So this might be a little bit hard-coded. Maybe you would want to do this differently if there was more skin. In fact, I think I will do it better right now so I can show you how to do it. So a good way to do this, in my opinion, is simply to rename the trigger to, let's say, skin 1. So skin 0 is my fly, skin 1 is my fly hat. So you can see skin 1 makes it go to fly hat. And here I'll just do animator.setTrigger skin plus player data.skin. So this way it's going to go to the skin 1 if player data skin is 1, and skin 2 if it's 2, and etc. Okay, so by default I want the skin menu to be off, and now if I try it, you can see if I click skin, it opens it up. I can click select on both of them, and let's say I select the one with the hat, I hit back, play, and I get an error because the game couldn't be loaded because it wasn't added to the build settings. And that's because when we add multiple scenes, we need to go into File, Build Settings, and add Open Scenes. And then I'll open Games and add it as well. So now both my scenes are in the build settings, and if I hit play, after selecting the one with the hat, I hit play, and now I get a bird with a hat. You could add some things with skins, such as making them locked by default, and you have to reach a certain score to unlock them. Another thing that I want to do is edit the depth screen, so I can also go back to the menu if I want to change the skin. So I'll move the replay button to the right, duplicate it, move that one to the left, change the text to go to menu or just menu, and then I'll make a function that I can call to go to the menu. So I'll just copy my click replay, and I will instead call it click menu, and load my main menu. So now I'll just set my button to click menu, and now if I die, I should be able to click the click menu and go back to the menu. I need to remember to disable the depth screen by default. And now we have a menu working to change our skin. So thanks for watching this part of the tutorial. Feel free to check out my other Unity tutorials if you want. And if you could subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it.